Have you been trying to improve your aim, maybe playing games like Kovac, Aim Lab, or Aim Hero, and you're just not really making much of an improvement? Well, I think I know something you might be doing wrong. Let's go fix it. Hello again, everybody. TomahawkCole here, and today I'm here.
And I am Isaac.
Today I'm here to tell you about how we can improve our aim, and a problem that almost all of us probably, I know I was doing it, might have when we're playing games and trying to get better.
I am here to improve you, Tomahawk. Time to train.
Like anybody looking to learn anything about anything, I did a YouTube search about how to improve my aim. I found some great tips on how to get better, but it was all anecdotal evidence. Nobody had any real scientific basis to what they were saying, and we need to be more efficient in our training.
I like science.
We all like science, Isaac. So I found one of many studies that had to deal with exactly what I was looking for, getting better in a video game. And some of the advice that they give you in these videos, the top ranked ones when I searched in YouTube, is actually counterproductive to getting better as fast as we can.
Once you understand the exercise, I'd also like you to completely tune out. Try not to think at all about what you're doing.
Or as others like to say, don't think, just react.
The advice of not thinking about what you're doing is exactly the opposite of what the study I found shows, if improvement is your end goal. Now, before I go any further, I want to make sure to clarify that I don't think these guys made bad videos. Actually, their videos are full of a lot of great tips. It's just when you don't do things based on scientific evidence, sometimes you'll make a mistake here and there, and that's okay. But we're always looking to improve no matter what. So I'm going to help you guys do this the most efficient way, and let's look at the study that kind of clarifies what we're doing wrong by not thinking about it and how we can make it better. Examining neural correlates of skill acquisition in a complex video game training program. Published in 2012. The link to the study is below the video if you want to go and read it yourself, but I'm going to break it down for you here in layman's terms so everybody can understand it. This study uses a video game called Space Fortress. Space Fortress was created so that they could study complex skill acquisition. Complex skills? That's exactly what we're trying to get better at. In this game, you control the ship by using a joystick to turn it and to accelerate it. You have no brakes, so you have to turn the ship in the opposite direction and accelerate in order to change course. You're supposed to shoot the fortress in the middle while paying attention to the symbol in the bottom left-ish area, and you only shoot the fortress in the middle twice quickly if its vulnerability score is above 10, and also you don't want to get shot, and there's mines, and oh my god. I said all this to highlight the complexity of this game. In order for this study to even mean anything to us, it really needs to be at least as complex as moving a mouse to aim and shoot. And I think this study does a good job at finding something that's as complex as that. In this game, you get a score for control, velocity, speed, and points. This allowed the researchers in the study to have the subject focus on—
You are my subject, Tomahawk.
Yes, Isaac, I'm your subject. Just like these guys were their subjects, I'm a subject. I get it. Thanks, Isaac. That was helpful. The interruption was great. Okay. These different score domains let the researchers tell the subjects to focus on maximizing different aspects of their play, which is important because they found something out. The study ended up with 66 participants total, all of them around 20 years old and who were not people who played a lot of video games. They split these people up into 3 groups. The control group didn't really get to play the game. They just got tested on their score before and after. The first tested group was the fixed emphasis training group, and that group was just told to maximize their score. That's it. Just like play the game. The other testing group was the hybrid variable priority group, and they practiced parts of the game and then played the game while focusing on maximizing a score in one of the domains I mentioned before. Both of the training groups had the same amount of training time, which was 15 2-hour sessions. Throughout the training, they recorded the scores of both groups, and at the beginning and end of training, they took functional MRIs of their brain activity so they could actually see what parts of their brains were working when they were playing the game. So what did they find? Let's take a look.
Study results.
Not only did the group who practiced parts and tried maximizing different scores improve more than the group that just played the game, but their brains were more efficient too. Their brains had to work less hard than the other group. But that's exactly what it looks like when your brain gets good at something. It doesn't have to try as hard. You know, you've experienced it if you've learned how to walk and walking is easy now. So easy that you don't even think about it at all. It's the same exact thing. The group that concentrated on improving one part of their play ended up better at the entire game. So why is saying not to think about it wrong then? Doesn't that just mean your brain is more efficient? Okay, your brain's more efficient, but are you improving? No. When you're not trying to improve something, you're not going to be able to improve it. Your brain generates this efficiency because it's completed its task. It doesn't need to make any changes anymore. If you go through aim training or game playing like that, you're not going to get better. The group that concentrated on improving one score over another learned those different domains and improved on those different domains to a greater amount, and their brains changed more than the group who just played the game.
Wow.
Let's take a look at some different ways we can use this information to take our gaming to the next level. Using an aim trainer while trying to improve specific parts of my aim has already resulted in some pretty quick improvements in my gameplay. It's like the part training in the study, but you don't need to even use an aim trainer to start improving your aim if you don't want to. Knowing what we learned from this study, you can concentrate on improving your aim while playing the games you like to play. I like the Modern Warfare multiplayer mode for this because it's almost constantly aiming and shooting. The big thing to remember though is it only works if you are consciously concentrating on improving your aim. So you go into each game with that goal in mind and you have to keep it in mind. Know when you miss, try to figure out why you miss and what you need to do not to miss next time. The beauty of this is that you can apply it to other parts of your gameplay too. If you want to work on your strafing and dodging, keep that in mind instead. If you want to work on target prioritization, keep that in mind. Tactics, throwing grenades, reviving teammates fast, anything works. Pick something and work on it. The big takeaway is if you want to get better at something, you have to be trying to get better at it. You can't be satisfied with where you are. You can't zone out and let it happen. If you want to get better, concentrate on it and keep working on it. Figure out what you're doing wrong and make it better. And that's it. A simple fix for kind of a simple problem. I'm going to keep working here in the bunker. Isaac and I have
Mostly me.
developed a training regimen based on this study and a bunch of other ones. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. And always, come say hi on Twitch. Bye, everybody.
Tomahawk will improve. It is my purpose. If he does not improve, he will be removed. Tomahawk, it is time to train. Where are you, Tomahawk? Come back.